last year, if you didn't know, marked the first time money resolutions topped health and weight loss resolutions, with nearly 60% of people saying that saving more money is their main goal in the new year. And while leveling up your finances is a popular resolution, it can be a difficult one to keep. So here to talk about reaching these goals, financial advisor Micheal Berkhahn. Micheal, welcome.
Good morning, Matt.
Okay, so the year is young, and if we have not already set our financial resolutions, it's only, what is it, January 4th, January 5th? It's not too late. So for folks who think investing is maybe too complicated or retirement's a long way away, what do you say to kind of get those folks motivated?
Yeah, I understand that investing can feel overwhelming, or retirement may feel so far away. But the important part is that taking small financial steps today can really be the big difference in making sure that you have a secured financial future. Right. The key is to begin building good, begin building good financial habits early on, because time is the greatest asset one has to grow wealth. So the earlier you start, the better off in more time your money has to grow.
So make it like a muscle memory type thing, and then if you're used to doing these habits, as you say, you build these habits, you get used to doing it over time, it's not that big of a deal. It's been said that compound interest is the eighth world wonder. Some people call it magic. If we need a refresher on economics or a refresher on just basic kind of accounting, how does compound interest work, and why is it such a sort of magical thing?
Yeah, so compounding interest is when you earn interest not only on your initial investment, but interest on the money that you've earned throughout the year. So an example I always like to use is that if you're 20 years old today and you save $100 a month and make 7% a year, in 10 years, that your investment is going to be over $17,000. In 20 years, you're going to have over $50,000. And in 30 years, you're going to have over $120,000. And in 40 years, when you're 60 and probably more focused on retirement, you're going to have over $260,000 when you've only saved $48,000 throughout that 40 years.
So it's really a snowball effect. You're earning interest not only on your initial contribution, but interest on your interest.
Correct.
Magic indeed. A lot of people resolve to get organized in the new year, whether it's their house or whatever. How can we do this with our finances? How can we get organized in 2025 with our finances?
Yeah, if you're looking to get organized with your finances, it all starts with taking an inventory of, the assets you have. That's your bank accounts, credit cards, retirement assets. And then from there, it's creating a budget, for yourself to be able to track your spending, because you really need to understand, where your money is going every single month. And if you're one that has difficulties with, kind of creating a budget for yourself, there's a lot of good financial apps out there that are free for people to download and utilize as a tool to kind of track their spending on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's like you really can't know what you don't track. So keeping notes, whatever budgeting method works for you, get organized by tracking your spending. Finally, looking at different age brackets, what financial goals should people be making in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, and so on?
Yeah, so if you're in your 20s, I think, first and foremost, make sure you have an emergency fund and start saving, in your company's retirement account. We just talked about compounding interest. This is the age that you get to take full advantage of that. For people in their 30s and 40s, continue to save in your retirement account. Look to try to increase your percentage that you're saving every year. A lot of 401k companies or custodians will automatically do that for you, and look to pay off your any sort of credit cards and student loans you may have. And if you're in your 50s, try to max out your retirement contributions. Take full advantage of the catch-up contributions and focus more on your long-term plans like retirement and paying off your house.
I think about when you talk about the wealth multiplier of your 20s, your dollar is so much more powerful the earlier you start, because you're giving it more time to grow. Micheal Berkhahn, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Micheal is a certified financial planner. He's also VP of Graham Capital Wealth Management in Tampa. Micheal, again, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.